because one of my family members a long time ago told me that I was put on this earth to teach other people how to behave and how to really live. And I don't mean the bad parts, I mean the good parts. Speaking your emotions and not having to feel like you should hide. Being emotional and being vulnerable and just having so much love for everyone and everything, and just caring and taking care of people and things, not hiding, not being afraid, not thinking negative thoughts about someone because they say I love you or I think I love you. There's so much wrong with the world, and I can't fix it by myself. But one of the main reasons why I hide inside this little shit house is because of the world outside. I can't handle it. I can't handle how harsh and brutal everything is. I can't go outside without thinking that people are looking at me and thinking how ugly or dumb or weird I am, when they're probably not thinking that at all. But I can't help but think that, because that's how society is now. No one can think anything positive anymore. And those who do are very lucky. And those who don't, even to their death, I pity so much. Because I think I'm starting to join the latter of the group. But of course I'm very young, and I have a lot of years ahead of me. But I've been this way for a very, very, very long time, and it's only gotten worse with age and with experience. And my therapist even told me I need to go back to when I was a child, because when you're a child, for most people, everything's happy and fun. Everything's fun. I need to go back to when I was a child because a good chunk of my childhood, there was a part of my childhood right as I was aging up. It was right on the end of me being a child where I was given all the tasks and all the thoughts of an adult, not a preteen, not a teenager, not a young adult, but like an adult who has a job, goes to work, and has kids, and does the mortgage and pays the bills, and just right on the edge of me from becoming a child to turning into a preteen. I was just given all the stuff I wasn't supposed to be given at that age. And it took a big last chunk of my childhood from me, because I can't remember most of my childhood. But I do remember the last bit of my childhood. And it wasn't good. It was scary and it was mean. So I need to regress somehow and go back to being a child every once in a while, just by myself, and try to capture those last remaining years that were taken from me. And sometimes in my own small little way I do, by saying things that I shouldn't socially, by saying how I really feel and how I really think. And that part of my childhood gets beat down by society just like it did when I was a child. But it's never gonna stop, because I need my childhood back. And so I'm in the process of doing that. So I'm in the process of doing things that I used to enjoy when I was a child. Not everything, not everything, but things that even adults can do now. All adults should be children. Adults shouldn't have to go through fear and anger and stress, work, and having to pay for things, and everyone should just be provided for just freely, and everyone should get to be a child. Even if it's just for a little bit. Just play with some Legos or draw or watch a movie. Sometimes I watch TV shows I used to watch when I was little, just to reminisce about just old TV shows that I used to watch. Sometimes I'll watch old movies because it just takes me back to when I was a child and how amazed I was at everything. And I don't like getting on theories about TV shows and movies. I don't like conspiracy stuff because it just takes out all of the magic that childhood had through everything. There's always a conspiracy theory about everything. Every movie, every TV show, every book, there's always some kind of corrupt government theory because the world's so afraid and angry. And even though most of the facts that went behind making the movies or the TV shows or writing the books or anything, even though those things may be bad and may be true, that shouldn't have even happened. It shouldn't have happened so that we wouldn't have to address it, so that we could still enjoy the magic of childhood. But because it happened, we do have to remember it. But for people like me, now I can't enjoy most of the stuff I used to enjoy as a kid because of what happened behind the scenes eating at the back of my mind. You know, like this whole fucking Bill Cosby thing. It shouldn't have happened so that people wouldn't have to address it, so that the Cosby Show could still be run on TV and be fun to enjoy. But because he did or did not do these things, because he was charged with these things, now we have to address it. And now I doubt anyone except for children who have never seen it. I doubt anyone will ever be able to watch The Cosby Show again without thinking about that. I can't listen to Michael Jackson's music without thinking about all the stuff that people said that he did, whether he did it or not. Horrible stuff. I can't watch The Wizard of Oz without thinking about all the shit that Judy Garland had to go through as a child. And stuff that, you know, she did to her own child. And it just ruins everything. It ruins everything. Which is one of the reasons why I stay locked up. I do it of my own choice to keep me from the pain of a lot of things, a lot of different things, different reasons, but mostly it's because I don't want what little I have that I don't know anything about yet. I don't want that ruined for me. Some of the movies I still have, but I don't know anything about what happened behind the scenes, about the actors. I don't want to know. So I don't look it up, and I don't go outside, because I don't want it ruined for me. And normal people can just go, okay, this happened, but you can still like the movie. Or there are some people who go, how can you watch that when this person did this? I mean, it's so confusing. I have a lot of movies that I know the backstories to, and they're not good, and they make me think about it every time I see the movie. Gosh, and now this has put me on the topic of reviewers of movies and how I hate them so much. But I'll talk about that in a different video. I can't think of anything else to say. This was just supposed to be about those groups, but it kind of down spiraled into something else. I don't know how many videos are going to come up about my life. This is an installment, and I don't know how many more videos are going to come up about it. Maybe more. There may not be any more after this. I may not even post this. I may delete it. I don't know. I never know. I never know what I'm going to do with my day. I never know what's going to happen. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Tuesday, isn't it? Maybe it's not. I don't know. I never know anymore. The only things I know is the time and the month. I never know what day it is, though. And I can never remember. I'll also make a reminder for myself to talk about disassociation, because that's something that I want to talk about. So, reviewers and disassociation. Let me know if you want those in separate videos or in the same video. I can make a video all about reviewers and all about disassociation, because disassociating is one of my very good talents, and is also one of the reasons why there's a lot of bad things that have happened in my life that I can't remember the very specific details of. Gosh, and I hate the people that say happiness is a choice. I hate that. There's a third one. There's a third one. So this video went from kooky to sad to confused.